My sister thinks she deserves my entire inheritance, so here's some backstory before I spill the tea. My family is basically from the Midwest, and we're about as typical as it gets. We spent our early years in a small town in Ohio, and let's just say our childhood home wasn't anything fancy. It was probably one of those rundown places near the corner store. But my grandparents, oh boy, they were a whole different story. They lived down in Florida in this gorgeous beach house, which was passed down through generations. Classic grandparents, right? Anyway, my grandfather passed away a year ago, leaving the house to me in his will. So here's the deal. Ever since Grandpa passed, my older sister Amanda has been acting like she's owed something. Her whole firstborn gets everything attitude kicked in. Look, I get it, she's got 2 kids and a husband with a dead-end job, but that doesn't mean she automatically gets the beach house. It was a Sunday morning when everything went down. We were sitting in our mom's kitchen, sipping on those cheap supermarket coffees she loves, when Amanda suddenly said, "So when are you moving out so we can take over the Florida house?" I literally almost spat out my coffee. What was she talking about? I asked, "Are you serious?" And she gave me this look, like I was the crazy one. She started rambling on about how it makes sense for her family to live there since they need the space. She even had the audacity to whip out some amateur renovation plans she scribbled on a napkin. It was insane. As if the shock wasn't enough, my mom just sat there, swirling her coffee, and said, "Well, she has a point." I couldn't believe what was happening. Was I in some Twilight Zone episode? I mean, seriously, this was not a decision we all made as a family. Grandpa specifically left the house to me for a reason. Amanda had always been the favorite, but this was stepping way over the line. The tension was thick. I felt my ears burning as I explained to them that Grandpa's will was crystal clear. My sister rolled her eyes and said, "A piece of paper doesn't dictate who deserves it more." Her entitlement was off the charts, but I kept my cool and told her. She stormed out, not before slamming her coffee cup down and leaving a stain on Mom's kitchen table, and my mom just looked at me with this disappointed sigh. Fast forward a couple of weeks, I get a notification from Amanda's Facebook. Girl went and made a public post, basically painting me as a villain who's keeping the family home hostage. I mean, the comments section was a train wreck. Old high school friends of ours were commenting, taking sides like it was some kind of televised drama. It's been a whirlwind. I even got a call from our mutual cousin in New York who wanted to mediate, but I'm standing my ground. Amanda's not entitled to just take over something that doesn't belong to her no matter how much she plays the butt. The whole thing is so petty and part of me wants to just fly down to Florida and start my new chapter there already, away from all this drama. But then I think, should I just let it go for the sake of family peace? But why should I have to be the one to compromise, right? I mean, it's like I'm in a battle for what's legally and rightfully mine, and there's this weird expectation to just give in. Honestly, Reddit, any advice on how to handle a family feud like this without losing my mind?